Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Children's Academy Group of Schools, I warmly welcome our parents and students for today's Cialfo talk. That's the career talk. Just checking, am I audible?
Yes.
Was I audible throughout?
No, now you are audible.
Okay, all right. I will just check if I can. Is this good now? Just please confirm if
Yeah.
we can continue. Did I miss out somewhere in the middle, or can I begin from the beginning?
So I completely lost you. Yes.
Okay, all right. So I will again go through if this is not audible there. So good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Children's Academy Group of School, my name is Amandeep Kaur, and I am the school counselor at Children's Academy Malad branch. I warmly welcome all the parents and students to today's career talk. In today's session, we are going to know about Cialfo portal and also the career talk wherein you will be briefed about different career pathways. Towards the end of the session, we have a very exciting question and answer round wherein you can put up your questions in the comment section and we can answer it for you. I'm very, very delighted that we have with us the Cialfo professionals as well. And I'm going to quickly take you through introducing what Cialfo is and about our speakers for today. So, Cialfo is a global career and college guidance platform that helps students explore universities and plan their future pathways. We, as a school, are associated with Cialfo for the last 3 years, and it has been an amazing collaboration because our students get the access of different universities, subject selection, assessments, and so much more, which you will come to know today. For all the grade 8 students, the first section is very important, wherein they will help you with how you can access the portal and also what are the features of the portal. You all have received an email on your school email ID. Kindly go through that and log in and follow the instructions that Devapriya will be giving you. After which we will have a career talk wherein all career pathways will be discussed, new age careers will be discussed, and reserve your questions for the end wherein we will help you with what subjects, what universities are required for the kind of career you want to explore in the near future. We are delighted to have you all here with us, dear parents and students. Looking forward for a very insightful session. I will take you through Debapriya's introduction. Debapriya is an experienced education professional with a strong background in student development and institutional collaboration. With over 12 years in the education sector, she has worked across diverse learning environments, guiding students to achieve academic excellence and supporting educators in implementing effective learning strategies. Over to you, Debapriya.
Thank you. Thank you, Aman, for the beautiful introduction. And good morning, parents, for your time today. We understand like Saturday morning, and I really appreciate your time. My name is Deba Priya. You can call me Deba. I am from Cialfo. And today the session is all about to understand why this partnership, why your school has provided you this platform, and what best, how best I would say you can utilize the platform and the features, right? So I have made a very brief presentation to give you an idea what is Cialfo and how we operate. So let me just share my screen. Okay. So when we talk about Cialfo, it's a career guidance and college placement platform, as rightly put by Amandeep. Yes, we are a Singapore-based company. Our headquarter is in Singapore. We are a global company. We have our offices in the US, in the UK, in Shanghai, and of course in India. We have our head office in New Delhi, and we are expanding. So when we talk about this expansion, like Cialfo is also not only providing the platform to do your research and everything, but also when a child starts building the profile on the Cialfo platform, it's a journey, right? Like I will be making my profile. I will also go through the different career paths on the platform. I will look at different videos on the platform, and gradually, eventually, I'll be applying through Cialfo, right? So what about the next, like the post application support and everything? So when a child applies to multiple colleges, there is a post application part as well, which talks like just to talk about the services like offer acceptance, or like if I'm applying abroad, like where to study there, how to get my sim, or maybe like can I get some education loan. So all these services are also covered by Cialfo. So now if you look at my screen, CTS, Altius, and Fortius. So these are three Latin words from where Cialfo name has been derived. So these, I mean, we all know like this is the Olympic motto: CTS, Altius, and Fortius. So basically, what we are trying to say, we want every kid to become faster, higher, and stronger in terms of taking the right decision at the right time. Say I'm a grade 9 student or grade 10 student. So for me, the most crucial part at this moment is my subject selection. So what are the subjects I should go for? I should be able to understand that from the Cialfo platform. That is my priority, right? So how I can do that? First, I will make my profile. I will take the assessments on Cialfo. So Cialfo, we have three types of assessment. We have personality, we have intelligences, we have learning and development. So I can go through my assessment report. I can check my career pathways, like what are the career pathways which actually will work out for me. So suppose I found out biomedicine, or maybe I found out design, like, these are the career pathways for myself. So what I'm going to find out on the platform next, like if I'm looking in India, what are the colleges who are offering those kind of courses? Or if I'm looking at, say, any other country, say UK, US, Canada, New Zealand, many students, they are going to Netherlands, Ireland. Like if I want to study there, what are the colleges who are offering these courses? No, I'm going to take you to the live platform as well. So this is what we do on the platform. Like we connect the school counseling team with the students, so that as a counselor of Children's Academy, the counseling team should know what the students are doing, like what kind of requirements they have. As a student, when I'm mentioning in my profile that, hey, I'm a grade 9 student or grade 10 student, I'm looking for something related to mathematics. So the counseling team, the school counseling team will know that this is my student from grade 10 who is actually interested in something related to mathematics. So maybe whenever I'm meeting the student in person, I will talk about that, right? As a guardian, many of us, we are working parents, right? So it's very important to check things like what my kid is doing. I also have a daughter, so I want to know, like, what kind of discussion is happening in between my school counseling team and my daughter. Like, maybe my daughter is interested in art and craft, like, what they are doing. Maybe she's looking for something related to art and craft, like what about the school, whether the school counselor has given some task to my daughter. So many times it happens that the school counselors, they give the task, give the assessment, but the kids, they don't take the assessment. So as a parent, I also have the visibility on the platform that these are the tasks or assessments given by the school team. I can also look at that, right? So it's very, I would say it's a very comprehensive platform, and it's not only for the students, it's about every stakeholder, I would say. Like it's about the school counseling team, it's about Cialfo team, it's about students and also the parents, right? Now, I just wanted to show some data here because parents are also present today. So, we have been working closely with many students, many international schools across the world, and we work with different curriculums as well. You can see that we have been working closely with 310,000 plus students. Of course, the number has gone up, and we have been working very closely with many schools. So, for example, because your school is in Bombay, so I want to take some names here. Like in Bombay, we have been working closely with Singhania schools. We have been working with Oberoi. We have been working with Dhirubhai Ambani International School. So all these schools, they are using Cialfo platform for the career journey of their students, right? So this is a global map where you can see that, wherever we are present so far. And as I mentioned that we are expanding. So we are present in the UK, US, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. So schools across the world, they are using Cialfo platform. Here we have put up some schools, I could not mention all the schools here. So yes, some schools who are using Cialfo. Now discover Cialfo. This is very important. Like sometimes we get to know from students, yes, I received the registration link, but I could not log into Cialfo. It's a very simple two-step process, but what happens, maybe because students are also busy with their academic part, right? Maybe they have to take some exams or some mock test or something, and somehow they have forgotten. So on Cialfo, it's very simple. If you have forgotten your registration link, you can always reach out to your school counselor, and within like seconds we can send you the registration link, right? So let's look at the step one. For example, how to register on Cialfo, correct? So all the students, we have sent the registration links to all of you. What you need to do, you need to check your school email ID first, and there you will find an email. It mentions get started with Cialfo, right? That is the subject line of the email, get started with Cialfo. So when you look into that email, you will find one link here which talks about set up your profile, right? Why set up my profile? Because I have to reset my password. Cialfo does not set password for anybody, right? So how to do that? First, my job would be to find out that email which Cialfo has sent me. So I have to check my school email ID. I can just go to my search bar, I can type Cialfo, and then when I find that email from Cialfo, get started with Cialfo, then I have to click here, right? So once I click here, it will take me to a page where I have to set my password, right? So many students, they do this mistake that they think that, okay, maybe my counselor has sent me the link, but she has not shared the password. Counselors will not set the password for you. You only have to do that. And how I can do that? Once I am on this page, I can just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just taking an example, and I can just confirm the password and get inside the platform. It's that easy. Like, I can just type something like that is my own password, and I can confirm the password and I can get inside. So these are the two steps which are important to sign into Cialfo. And once you are on the dashboard, there are multiple things like which will actually hook you in. For example, there are universities, you can do research on those universities. If you want to take some notes about those universities, or maybe somebody told you that, hey, I'm also studying in that university, I found that they have beautiful scholarship programs, like you just want to keep those notes against your university on your CRM, you can do that as well. So Cialfo is providing you a very customized platform. Like, each student will have their own dashboard. You can actually customize your dashboard with your customized notes, and you have sections to take university notes and so many other things. And the best part is that it is already connected with your school counseling team, so there is no gap. Like, if you really want to show your counselor that these are the things I have done on my dashboard, I need guidance and that, they can easily, like, pick it up from your dashboard. So it's very easy and very connected, right? So now this is the university search, where I can search about the universities. This is a section where if I like some universities, I want to bookmark those universities. So eventually when I'm in grade 12, I want to apply to this university, I can do that also, right? So now what I will do, I will take you to the platform. Like, I want to show you how it looks like when I log in as a student, correct? So you can see my name is reflecting here. Next to my name, there is a complete profile section. Okay. So when you click on complete profile, you will see there are many details which are very important. It's not only for college application, but to know yourself, like where you are standing right now as a student, right? So it's very important to document things. Maybe we talk about like, hey, you know what? I'm interested in maths. Or maybe, you know what? It's very random, right? I'm interested in literature. Maybe I will do something with, maybe I will take English honors or maybe something, right? So there should be a place, there should be a CRM where I can actually document my thoughts and my preferences, so that my school counseling team, Cialfo team, they can help me with that, right? So this is your profile section where you will find your name and other details. Maybe if there is any mistake, for example, maybe my name is written as Deba, and maybe it's not DEBA, it's DEVA. So what you can do, you can always update that. Like, you can just edit this section and make it DEVA, right? So there are multiple other details here, like, you can talk about, you can just, either you can fill it in, and if you don't think that this is required for your profile, you can just skip that part as well. And after you are done updating this, you have to click on save changes. And this is applicable for all the other sections as well. This is something application details, this is university preferences. Because parents are present here, then of course, like, we have certain parameters on mind when we decide like what would be the best fit college option for my child. So academics definitely play a major role, like the academic qualifications. Also, the courses, like, what kind of courses my child would be interested in. So now suppose I'm a grade 9 student or grade 10 student, I'm focusing more on my subject selection after the board. But I should know, if I'm looking forward to taking up some courses related to computer science, I should know what are the major subjects I should focus, right? For example, shall I focus more on maths and science? Like what? Like, do I need to take some other subjects as well, basically? if I'm looking for something related to business administration, what are the subjects I should focus more, right? So all these things will come up if you actually indicate your preferences and interest on the portal, right? And how it will happen? It's AI integrated. The Cialfo platform is also AI integrated. So you must have noticed one thing, like on social media, when we keep liking some kind of pictures or maybe videos, we get many pop-ups from the platform itself, like, hey, you may add this person as a friend, or maybe like, you might look at this videos or articles or something like that. Similarly, on Cialfo platform, the more accurate you are in terms of showing off your preferences, we will also recommend you universities and the courses. The students will get pop-ups on the screen itself that, hey, why don't you look at, you are looking for something related to computer science, there is a new course coming up in this university, would you like to explore, right? So those things will come up, right? So there are other factors like location. Maybe I'm looking at only India, so I will just ignore the other countries. Maybe I want to go to Australia and India is my backup, I can do that. Maybe I'm looking for courses in Netherlands, I can do that. Financial part, for example, as a parent, we have to prepare for the UG, like the cost, because we are going to fund our kids education. So we can always ask Cialfo, like, this is my budget, or this is my budget, can you please show me kind of universities and the courses like as per my budget, right? So we will do that. Then there are other facilities. Maybe as a student, I'm very good in sports and I want to enroll into some college next, like, where they have good basketball court or tennis court, like that. I can always mention that. I need some support from my school counseling team related to career counseling or maybe essay writing or anything, right? I can just indicate my interest there and click on done. So it's an ongoing journey. 9, 10 students can always come and they can update the details and they can click on done, and that is absolutely visible to the school counseling team. You can always have a discussion with them so that they can support you further. Now all the tests you can just upload here, the grade results, internships, jobs. For example, it's very important for any child to focus on extracurricular activities, not only for the college application, but I would say we keep doing a lot of events in school, like the students, they are encouraged to participate in many events. So maybe like they are good in music, arts, or maybe they have volunteered some activity. Many kids, they are actually supporting their parents in their business, family business. They can mention about that as well. Maybe they have done the summer internship under some company, they can mention that. So there are multiple options here, and you can choose your option and you can talk about that. And you can also upload the certificate. If you have any certificate, you can definitely upload that. The best part is that you can include as many activities you want to include, right? So this is very interesting. Certificate is not mandatory. Like if you do not have certificate, that's absolutely fine. So now I will quickly go back to the page where you can see there is a discovery center, like videos, careers, study guides, articles, right? So as a child, maybe I will have many questions on, like, maybe just take the example of location guide. I'm a grade 9 student. I am very sure I'm going to study in India, but I just heard that one of my friend is going to Rome, right, and to study further. So I just want to explore Rome, like, how Rome is as a location, or where to study in Rome and stuff like that. It's okay, like, if not planning, but you should know like what is happening in other countries as well. So not only for Rome, but also for any country, you can explore like cost of education, cost of living, part-time work, scholarship opportunities, lifestyle and culture, and everything, right? So there is a huge section on Cialfo platform itself where I can actually I can actually research on locations, I can research on universities, I can research on people they are studying, because they keep sharing their feedback. What are the challenges they face to get there, right? Those things can come up here. I do have the topic section as well. So through the topics, I can also check different things here. Now, before I hand it over to my resource person, Ayush is an university advisor. I just want to cover up the university section where actually we can talk and we can check about universities. You can see, you can just go to region and you can just type any country. Even if I'm typing India, and you can find the universities listed on Cialfo. So you can just type on any university, you will find all the details here, in fact the QS ranking and everything. If you want to keep notes against each university, you can do that. You can also go directly to the college website, you will have all the information given here. So this is not only about Ashoka University India, but I can go anywhere, like I can just type here United Kingdom, and I can find like what are the United Kingdom colleges listed on the Cialfo, where I can also directly apply through Cialfo. I can also search course wise. For example, these many courses are available here. Suppose I am looking for something related to biomedicine, just a random example. I can just type there. I can see like which are the colleges and who are offering biomedicine courses and what is the duration and if there is any scholarships. We also have a tab called scholarships, where I can check like what are the scholarships available at this moment, right? Now, best part, we have this mascot called Sage, right? So we can always ask Sage. Suppose I'm a grade 9 student or I'm a parent, I'm just landing on Cialfo page through my child's login credentials for the very first time, and I just have a question that like say mathematics. Like I will just type maths here, that what are the related courses. For example, I just typed maths, and when I enter, Sage basically is the AI chatbot inside Cialfo platform. Is the line is of Cialfo, and you can see like it will ask you like what kind of mathematics program you are looking at, pure mathematics or applied mathematics. Look for universities in your preferred destination. So this is the kind of guidance you are instantly getting. Maybe I'm a student, I am very tired, I just came back home from a tuition class, and then probably I'm just surfing Cialfo for 10-15 minutes. I need immediate answer, because maybe I'm surfing at 10 p.m. and I cannot reach out to my school counselor immediately. I just have certain questions, I want to check it out myself. So I can take help of Cialfo Sage, and it will also give me queries like what math courses should I take in high school to prepare for college? How can I improve my math skills for college admission test? Right? Those things will also come up. So as a student, when I'm clicking on that, it will take me to the best section on the Cialfo portal, that this is how you should do it, right? So this is how Cialfo is designed. Now, I will just take a pause, and I want to I want Ayush to take it up from now. Ayush, are you there?
Yes, yes. Perfect. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Great. Perfect. Thank you so much, Deba, for the quick overview and of the platform capabilities. I'll first quickly introduce myself, then I'll jump into the timelines and how the process works and what is the support that we can provide. Right. So, my name is Ayush, and I work as a dedicated university enrollment advisor here at Cialfo. I've had the opportunity of working with Cialfo for close to 3 years now. I've been in the education industry for close to 5 years. So I've had the onus to work with over hundreds and thousands of students across their journey. I think what makes this even more special for me personally is that having had been an international student myself, I understand the complexities that this journey comes with and the anxieties, more importantly. I understand it both from a student and a guardian point of view. How a guardian point of view, because I've also had two younger sisters who've gone on to pursue their education abroad, and I've seen them through that journey. A little context about myself and my background in terms of that is I had the opportunity to pursue my undergraduate education from the Paris Institute of Political Affairs, also known as Ciospo, um, in France. Spent a year abroad in the United States at Emory University, Atlanta, and then went on to read my master's in the UK at the London School of Economics and Political Science. Um, so I've had the onus and the good luck to study at a couple of universities across the globe, and I think it's with these experiences and my students' collective experiences that I've had the chance to, grow with them and learn with them. uh, Great. I'll quickly go ahead and share my screen. Let me know if my screen is visible. Right? I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, yes.
Great, perfect. So what you see on my screen is usually a timeline that we follow. I know a lot of parents would have questions on, how do we prepare, what are the timelines that we follow. So when we look at this, right, we start from the career counseling component. And obviously career counseling is an ongoing component, does not happen just in the months leading up to the application. Throughout those career counseling components, we jump into, course selection, understanding what's the best fit for you, destination finalization, right, and getting your profile in place. From there, we then move into university shortlisting, application preparation, document finalization, making sure that you've taken your international tests and scores, right? And then from there on, we'll move into getting your applications prepared. So university applications, getting university specific essays done, helping you liaise for letters of recommendation, statement of purposes. Then we move into the phase of applying for scholarships. The university decisions start rolling in, and once university decisions start rolling in, we start understanding how to make an offer, right? How to accept an offer. What are the considerations in mind? We start applying for education loans if need be. And then we move into the phase where we are preparing for going to our university, right? Whether it's getting your accommodation ready, making your tuition fee transfer, helping you with visa application, and then also, your pre-departure in terms of flight booking. The reason why wanted to go through this chart is because Cialfo and your school resources will be with you throughout the entire journey, right? I'm sure that Deba would have also covered that when you're applying through Cialfo, you get the benefit of our robust partnership network. In the UK, we are partnered with close to 85 to 90% of the universities. In the US, we are partnered with over 100 universities. Australia, we are partnered with the Russell Group. India, our partnerships are expanding. Canada is also a very strong hub for our partnerships. Europe partnerships are also exponentially growing on our end. What these partnerships bring with themselves is definitely the very first thing, that is your application fee waiver. What that means is that today, let's say if as a student I'm applying to at least 10 universities, each application costs anywhere between 200 to $300. So if you multiply that by 10, that's easily $30,000 worth of savings instantly via leveraging Cialfo, because your school has opted to partner with Cialfo. Obviously, aside from that, what our partnerships also bring to you is this dedicated support from our entire team, right? Whether it's reviewing your SOPs, whether it's preparing for your visa. We have a 100% visa success rate across all destinations. Especially in these uncertain times, that's a number that we need to, applaud ourselves with. We have a robust partnership also with Flywire. Flywire is an international payments transfer system for universities, right? So your payments, such large sums of amount, remain secure. And move on to the next page. As you can see, all so obviously we'll share this document with you, and you can also have my uh, contact details available with you internally. But we are there with you from the beginning till the end, right? I will now stop sharing my screen, and maybe I'll go a little bit into a couple of pathways, programs, and how to explore course options, right? So, it's important to understand that the world of education has changed drastically, right? There's no one fixed route to success. Students today are able to choose from multiple programs and pathway entries depending on their interests, academic strengths, and long term goals. Our role as counselors, parents, and educators is to help students make those informed and confident choices, not just the traditional ones. Let's first understand what a pathway program is. A pathway program is a bridge that helps students transition from school to university or any form of vocational education, especially if the student is looking for flexibility, needs time to explore interests, or wants to strengthen skills before specialization. There are multiple types of pathway programs. There is a foundation or a bridge program. For example, I recently had a student from one of my schools in Netherlands who took a foundation in science before starting a bachelor's degree. Right? It's ideal because students who are looking to explore or strengthen their academic profile, this is the right bridge. There is also a diploma to degree program. For example, one of my students from a very renowned school in Bombay, right, recently took up a polytechnic diploma leading to a university degree. It was ideal for them because the student preferred hands-on or applied learning first, right? We also have international 1 year or pathway colleges. So there is Into Navitas and Kaplan that provide academic support and language preparation. It's important to explore course options properly, right? We'd rather group courses by theme instead of listing degrees. Why? Because this helps students visualize options. The first one is the STEM path, STEM umbrella, where you have everything from engineering, computer science, data science, architecture, environmental science, health sciences. What they do is that they emphasize critical thinking, problem solving, and innovation. Then we have business and economics. So there's marketing, finance, entrepreneurship, international business, right? Then we move into the arts, humanities, and social sciences. So psychology, law, history, sociology, media, design. Then creative and design fields where we have fine arts, animation, architecture, fashion, and film. Then health and medicine where we have nursing, pharmacy, physiotherapy, and even biomedical sciences. What factors should one
I'm
consider
sorry,
while
Ayush, if I'm interrupting, but is there a screen that you're sharing which I
no,
think, no,
no,
you're
no, I'm
not sharing. Okay, okay, all
sure.
right.
A couple of factors that we need to consider when we're choosing a program is where do our interests lie, right? What subjects do we as students enjoy studying? What kind of a learner are you? Then academic profile. What are the grades that we are receiving, right? Because that's very, very important for us to benchmark our university choices. Also, then our career goals. What do we want our future work life to look like? Location and budget is very important because some programs are more affordable than others, right? And recognition. What is the university? How well recognized is it? As parents, it's important to encourage exploration within all of the fields. We should also support skill building outside academics, such as communication, resilience, and curiosity. And we need to focus more on fit and readiness rather than prestige, right? And how we will help you throughout this entire journey is give you these guidance sessions, bring in any kind of resources that you need support from. It's very important, and I know that we also want to have time for questions, so I'll wrap up. Is that there is no one right path, right? It's important to find help students find their own rhythm and direction, because the goal is to help students find a course that fits their strengths, passion, and potential. Deva, over to you if there's anything you want to add.
Thank you, Ayush. Now the session is open to question answers. So, parents, if you have any questions, you can ask us. Amandeep, if you can help us to coordinate with the parents and students for the question answers.
Sure. Thank you, Ayush, and thank you, Devapriya, both of you. I think we're learning a lot about Cialfo portal also and the career pathways ahead. But if parents have not logged in, so just quickly briefing you all, students have their login in their email IDs, school email IDs. Please go through that. Debapriya has instructed how the login will happen. So access the portal right away. If you have questions right away, please ask the same. Ayush has taken us through some career pathways. Briefly, he has put up a few streams here. So if you have questions specific to any particular stream, we are waiting for that to be answered. Meanwhile, with some of the questions that we have received in the past from our students, I will be putting that up.
Yeah.
And I'd also like you to address about the tests assessments on
Yeah.
Cialfo portal. So if they will, you can take that first. I'll
Mhm.
then put up the career questions here.
Sure, sure. So, to talk about the assessments, yes, Cialfo has three assessments present on the platform, and those assessments will be provided to the kids, like the students, by the school counselor. I will just share the platform to show you how the assessment looks like and how to take the assessment. So, let me just share my screen. So this is the student. You can see my name. So what I can do, I have to go to this to do section. You can see I have 57 notifications. It can be some task which has come from my counselor. It can be some assessments which has come from my counselor. So to take the assessments on Cialfo, I will quickly click on assessments and I can see the three assessments present here, and one by one I can take the assessment. Sometimes your counselor will give you one assessment. After you finish that assessment, then they will give you the second one, right? Either that will happen, or maybe all three you will get at one go, right? So, what you have to do as a student, there will be one start button. For me, it's showing continue because I started the assessment, but I did not finish it, which should not happen because these are all psychometric assessments and you don't need to prepare for the assessments. So, whatever comes on your mind, like learning and productivity, for example, which will help you to understand what kind of learner are you. Are you an auditory learner or a visual learner or maybe like kinesthetic learner, or maybe you are a mix of all, right? So you can understand from there. You will simply get the start button here. You click on start and then you finish your assessment. It will take 35 minutes to 40 minutes and then the report gets generated. When the report gets generated, that report is very important to understand where you are standing at this moment and what are the pathways, like career pathways, depending on the assessment you have given, right? So now sometimes whenever we are, because right now I understand the session is all about to show you like how do I take my assessment, but maybe I'm a student, I just go back and maybe I'm accessing the platform after 2 3 days, I have forgotten the steps. No worries, we have given enough help articles where we have given screenshots and everything. So I can always go to the help center, like this is my help center. You can see multiple topics have been given, like university roadmap, build your resume. So if I just click on any of this topic, you can see that step by step process is given. I can also type on the search bar assessments, and you will see assessments on Cialfo. Maybe assessments are not loading for you. Why it's not loading? How to take assessments. The moment you click here, you will see the step-by-step process given by us. So you have to go to the notification, click here, and then you scroll down. You can see the start button is here, right? So any point of time, whenever you are navigating Cialfo platform, you are on the Cialfo platform. I would request you, if you are not if you need basically more guidance on navigating the platform, please go through the help center videos, and we have given screenshots with videos. You can also chat with Cialfo. Sometimes maybe as a student, when I'm logging in, I'm facing some issues, maybe like I wanted to change my password, I'm not able to do it. Some technical help or support you need, you can always chat with Cialfo for that as well, right? So yes, I am open
You've
to the
answered the question. Yes, absolutely. I think that gives them a good understanding. So, assessment is something for all grade 8 to 10 students. The school counselors will help you through. Grade 9 and 10 must have taken them last year, but we'll help you through how to do it. We'll probably guide you in the school as well. This will be open for you later. Right now, you may not see it as open, but complete your profile. Once you complete your profile, we'll be able to give you the access for the same. I'll put up some questions that are coming in there. One of that is about music and science. So, if a student wants to pursue dual degree, science and music, anything that you can guide about that?
Ayush, can you please take up this question?
Are you sure on mute?
My bad. Sorry. Great. So I believe the question is, whether there are dual degrees that offer music and science, right? If I understand correctly, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Great. And I think that's a very upcoming field that you've just brought up. It's what we call STEAM education, right? What STEAM education essentially is that it is a adaptation from STEM. So STEM usually stands for science, technology, engineering, math, to STEAM, where A stands for arts. What this approach does is that it values both analytical and creative skills, right? It's perfect for students, right, that are looking to combine both categories of skills of sorts, right? uh, Let me just tell you, because that universities nowadays are increasingly supporting students who want to merge these disciplines, recognizing that uh, if I can put it in a way, that creativity and innovation come from interdisciplinary learning. There are three primary routes. It would usually depend on the country and the university system that you're looking at. But universities primarily have what we call dual degree or double major programs, where the student would enroll in two degrees simultaneously. For example, a BSc in physics plus a bachelor in musics, or a BSc in neuroscience plus a bachelor in musics. Students would usually complete the degree within 4 years, right? A couple of universities that I can tell you that offer this is University of Sydney, University of Melbourne, Northwestern University, University of Rochester, right? This is ideal for students who have a clear passion for both areas. Then there is also an option to have a major minor combination. What that means is that, let's say the student wants to pursue a major in biology and a secondary minor in music. A minor essentially means is that you are not giving adequate focus enough in terms of time to a subject, but you are still dedicating enough time compared to your other subjects to have that kind of interdisciplinary skill. What this does is that this allows for balance. You are able to have a strong focus on one field with structured study in the other. For example, you can do a major in biochemistry with a minor in music performance. This is very common in liberal arts universities in the US, Canada, and also Europe. Right? How to decide which one would fit? So for students, it would be important to identify which area you want to emphasize, whether academic or professional, and consider your long-term career vision. Do you want to be a performing artist, a researcher, or work in music technology, neuroscience, or acoustics? And for parents, obviously, it's very important to encourage a balance, because students' dual interest often leads to innovation. For instance, sound engineering or cognitive science of music or medical acoustics. A couple of career paths that would emanate from this would be music technology, acoustical engineering, music therapy, cognitive neuroscience of music, science communication, and arts integration. I'll just wrap up my question, my response here. In terms of advice for the students or student who are looking to pursue this, is it's important to start early, right? Build both academic and musical portfolios. What we mean by portfolio, since music is an arts field, you will require to have some kind of a portfolio on your end in terms of participation in that field. Participate in school science fairs and music performance or exams. And when applying to universities, highlight both interests, and also, if possible, reach out to the school's arts section to demonstrate your interest. Right?
Okay, thank you so much. That answers the music and science combination dual degree. Some questions about subject selection that we see here, parents and students. If you want to be more aware about how we can be definite about the subject selection that you're having in grade 8, the assessment part that Devapriya spoke about, that will help you. Once your assessment is done, report is generated, it will reach out to you as well as your counselor, school counselor, and they can help you with that. So there you will understand if this subject is really, my skills and my subjects are matching, and also the career pathway I want to take, is my subject selection apt for the same. So your assessment is something you have to do for that. For all the parents who are asking about grade 9 also, how you can choose. Grade 9 you cannot do any selection as such in the school as of now, but yes, you can take the assessments and then plan out your grade 11 and 12 accordingly. um, there are questions about school. Is it payable? Are there fees involved? So school has sponsored this. School is collaborated with Cialfo. School is bearing the fees, so parents can take make use of it.
Yeah.
But for counseling charges, Devapriya, if you can talk about it, are those that chat with Cialfo is free, or there are charges to it?
Sure. So it's absolutely free. Like whatever platform features you are going to use on Cialfo, it's absolutely free. But sometimes the parents they reach out to us that I want to hire a personal counselor for my kid. That is called premium counseling Cialfo, like Cialfo premium counseling. Especially the parents who are looking at Ivy Leagues, they go for that. So if you have any such request, you can always reach out to Aman, the school counselor, and then school counselor can connect with Cialfo to give you further information on premium counseling, which is chargeable. But if you come on Cialfo, we have Cialfo guide options, especially when the children they apply through Cialfo, they apply to our universities which are partnered with Cialfo. We call them direct partner universities. That is not chargeable at all. Like at any point of time, you are free to book any sessions. I mean, there are no restrictions on the sessions as well. So when you are applying through Cialfo, we can give you multiple sessions and we can help you to enroll into that college. Post application support and everything will be taken care of by Cialfo as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. A few more quick questions. What will be the future of software development and programming in the next 8 years, considering rapid advancement of AI and automation technologies? This is a question on YouTube. I will just combine it with another question, which was about digital marketing, AI, and design. How these professions will be in the future, and what is the pathway for them?
Right. So we are constantly enhancing our platform because we have our in-house engineering team. And when Ayush was taking up the question on dual degrees, so I just, I was just entering that question on Cialfo platform. I'm just going to show you that. Suppose I'm a parent, I'm a student, and I don't have access to my school counselor, Aman or Ayush. So what I will do, what I did, I took help from Sage, and I just put a question like dual degrees in music and science. That was put by me. And you see, immediately, instantly, I got these answers. Like, some universities offer flexible double majors and many other stuff they told us. And you can schedule CL for guide session to understand more about that. What colleges offer dual degree programs? That was a straight question from me to Sage, and this is the answer I got. So at least I will have some idea, like, if I want to go for that, where what are the colleges who are offering these kind of courses, and so that I can do my research. So instantly, we are going to give you this answer. We are able to give you these answers, and that is absolutely because of artificial intelligence we have implemented on the platform itself. And I think that's the technology here we are talking about. So it's happening right now. So I'm sure in 8 years, like next 8 years, there will be more enhancements on the platform. In fact, we always keep enhancing the platform. We want to be very familiar, and we ensure that it's a user friendly platform for the students, so they love using the platform. So you can see one more thing, this is called hubs, because we keep getting a lot of feedback from the students that, ma'am, I actually wanted to keep all my certificates at one, like under one drive, so that I can just pick it from there, because we keep losing so many things, right? Like certificates not in place. When the counselor asks you for that, maybe she is going to recommend you for some event or some program, and she is asking for certificates. So I want to keep everything related to my career counseling and my college journey under one drive. So we have launched Hub as well. So I have kept all my certificates here. I have other folders like Australia, UK, USA engineering. You can see that. So what best, like for example, engineering, maybe some universities they just visited our campus and they gave you some flyers, right? So you can just take photos of those flyer and you can just upload it under your engineering drive, and it's very simple to do that. Maybe on social media or YouTube or anywhere you have found some good link, like maybe some article or video you loved it, you want to import that link here, so you just paste that link and that will be imported here. So what basically we are trying to tell you that yes, technology advancement is very very important because everybody has access to so much information and everything right now. So we are trying to sync with the growing things, and hopefully in 8 years we will do many more things and many more enhancements on the platform. Yes.
Right. So I think when you talk about Sage, you're also informing parents to start searching these
Yes,
questions there as
absolutely.
well.
Yes.
So the kind of questions that you're putting up, your parents, of course, we have the Priya and I used to handle them, but Sage is going to be somewhere that you can really put up all kind of silliest questions. Also, if you have, like we use ChatGPT nowadays, put them there so that you get more insight about these career options. I'm going to combine a few more questions that we have on YouTube, that is about careers in sports like football, in dance, um, and fashion designing. If these three can be highlighted by Ayush or Devapriya.
Yeah, if you can take it up, then I can take it through platforms.
Yeah, so I'm not sure I understand the question. Do you want to understand, like when we say careers, what are we trying to answer?
What are career pathways maybe from for football, for dance, and for fashion designing? But also, if you can, give them a brief of what's the course of action from now. Like they're right now in grade 8, 9, so their course of action could be finding their interests, could be, researching and exploring more universities like this. I think that is subjects like these.
So,
If you can
Aman, if
give
I
a
have
brief
to
on.
take this
Yes,
question,
Devapriya, I think you can. You were right. You can go on the portal and
yeah,
explain.
I think that will be easier for the parents. So,
Yes.
suppose I'm a guardian and I'm looking for certain courses, as so I can always come here, and there is a course section. Like there is an university section, there is a course section, there is a scholarship section. So first I will go to course, and I will just type football. That's it. So now I can see, like, what are the universities who are offering courses related to football. And of course, I can go, like, I can deep dive and understand the course scenario, like cost and duration, scholarships, and everything. But still, you can see that, the annual fee and scholarships, similar courses related to football. And if I am very specific that I am going to some specific region, for example, I can just put the region here, like we have given the country filter. Even once you enter the country, if you also want to mention about the state, that is also there. Like if you're very specific, you can just choose your state also from here, and this is applicable to all countries. And now similarly, I'm a parent, I'm looking for say something related to music. Again, I will just type music here. So you can see 5039 courses available, and I can see what are these courses, like what are the duration, if there is any scholarship available, what is the annual fee, and all. So this is the easiest way for any parent to understand, and it will give you numbers. Because whenever we talk, yes, like of course, like all things are good, but at the end of the day, when the parents are actually preparing themselves for funding the education of the child, it's very important to understand the numbers, like what is the fee, what is the duration, what my child is going to do next, is there any job opportunity there, or can he or she do some other courses post this, right? So all these things you are going to get from the platform itself. If you have any question further which your platform is not going to, like maybe you are not going to get that answer, there is a Cialfo guide option as well. You can always block a session, or you can ask Cialfo also that I was looking for this, I did not get it, so can you please help me? And we are there, we have a team to answer your queries as well. Yeah.
Okay, great. So can you also, Debapriya, show that if they search about law, so there are questions coming about law, software engineering, business fields. So is there an article or is there any information that the
Yes.
portal can provide,
Yes.
and how can they search off for the same?
Yeah. So courses you can search here. If you have university names on mind, maybe you met somebody and that person told you that my daughter is studying there. So I can just type the name of the university. So for all universities, we have given details and everything. Like you can see the entire profile. You can take a virtual tour, and you can keep your notes also. Maybe your friend told you that, I just got this information from my son who is studying there already, that this is the time, like, the university actually gives little, like they have like 8 to 10 students, like for them they actually sponsor those students from other countries. Like, you want to keep that as a note, so you can always create your own note here and you can check that. Now what Aman is asking, like, it's about career. So we have this discovery center, you can see this is like Cialfo content library. So I can always go to my career, or I can like, if you want to view articles, you can do that also. Let me just take you to view all the articles here. So I will just reset. We have given you topics and you can just select the topic from here. If you are looking for something specific to some country, all the country options are also given there. Many students, they are going to Japan now. So I want to know, like, do I need to learn the local language, or I can just go there? I will be acceptable, right? So now, and there are multiple articles. For example, the friendliest countries to study abroad. Maybe I'm a grade 9 student, but I still want to explore what are the friendliest countries. So I can just go through that. So you have to navigate as per your interest. And these are the articles which are coming up on my profile, like my dashboard. Why? Because I have completed my profile section, and as per my profile section and my interest, indicated on the resume builder section, the platform itself is showing me these articles, like, can taking high school, like all these things are coming on the basis of my profile. When you complete your profile, you will also get article and videos references as well.
Okay. All right. So they should access the portal and
Yes,
access these
yes,
information from the
absolutely.
portal is what you're indicating. For the portal as well, some of the questions coming up is that should they use a Cialfo application? Should they use it from their phone? I think there is some
No.
difficulty with accessing from the phone. So
Yes.
can you clarify that as well?
So phone will give you, like, for example, maybe I'm traveling and immediately I just wanted to search about some university, I can use Cialfo app. But I personally don't recommend that, because what happens, especially Cialfo platform has been designed in such a way that it's very interesting for the end user, right? Like a lot of pictures, videos, and all. And especially, like, you can apply to colleges from Cialpha as well. So device like your laptop or desktop is always advisable. But I use Cialpha app when I need immediate answer on some university search and all. That can be done. But application or creating your university list or making notes on Cialpha, always use your device. That is advisable.
Okay, all right. Can we take two more questions, which is more career specific? One is what does it take to become a gamer? Is the question. So if one of you can please take that up.
Ayush, if you can take it up.
Definitely. I hope I am audible. So
Yes.
if I understand the question correctly, it's more getting into the gaming field and what is required to become a gamer, right?
Yes.
I think it's important to understand and first break down, right? Whether we want to become a professional esports player, so whether we want to compete in video game tournaments and leagues like football or cricket, but digitally, whether we want to become a content creator or streamer, because these are usually individuals who play games for audiences on platforms like YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, focusing on entertainment. Whether we want to move into game designer or development, so whether you want to create programs and games, which would essentially combine storytelling, art, coding, and design. We want to become a game analyst, journalist, or commentator, so someone who would cover gaming events, reviews, or strategies, because each path would require different skills, discipline, and education, right? For example, an esports player would have to have that kind of game mastery, have that mental stamina, have that analytical thinking. For streamers and content creators, they would need to have consistency, basic tech skills, create, that kind of community engagement. For game designers and developers, you need to have technical skills such as coding. You need to work in multidisciplinary streams such as art, art and
Absolutely.
writing also. And in terms of education and pathways, there are bachelors in game design and game development. Couple of universities like RMIT, UC Irvine offer
Yes.
this. There is computer science and software engineering, that you can also pursue as a broader field. You can also pursue animation, art and design, or media studies again as a broader field. You can also pursue esports management or game marketing. It comes under the larger field of sports management, right? So you can do a degree in sports management. You can also take a couple of online courses before you finalize this as an option for your undergraduate option. So on Coursera, Udemy, or Epic Games Learning Portal, right?
Lovely, sounds good. I think there's so much that they can keep exploring for a while, and all these options that Ayush spoke about are available to read up online on the Cialfo portal as well. So please make use of that. Sage is someone who can help you for the same. Three people have asked about being a pilot, so quick briefing on that.
Yes, absolutely. So, in terms of pursuing a degree or becoming a certified pilot, right? Uh, it's important to understand that it has to be a very structured process. It's definitely achievable, right? Students can train to become commercial or airline pilots. It comes through a combination of academic study, flight training, and licensing examinations. There are clear step-by-step routes depending on where you study, whether India or abroad.
Yeah.
A couple of types of pilots. First is a private pilot, someone who can fly for personal or recreational purposes. They cannot be paid for flying. Second is a commercial pilot. They are licensed to fly for airlines or charter companies. Third one is an airline transport pilot. So this is the highest level that is required to command large aircrafts for major airlines, such as your A380s and A320s. And then is a military pilot, right? Someone who's trained and commissioned through the armed forces. Now, coming down to the academic pathways, the first option is after grade 12, you directly move into the flight training route. So, students can begin pilot training right after completing grade 12. Physics, chemistry, and math is a requirement, and you need to be at least 17 years old to start the training. You would first need to complete a medical examination. You would then need to enroll into a DGCA approved flying school in India or an international flight academy if you want to pursue it overseas. You need to accumulate at least 200 hours of flying, right? There are written, oral, and flight test skills conducted by the aviation authorities, and then you get your commercial pilot license. In India, we have the Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Uran Academy. There is NFTI Gondia, CAE Bombay Flying Club. Abroad, there is CAE Oxford, Embry Riddle Aeronautical University, Airways Aviation Australia. The second option here is university plus flight training, which is an integrated route. So students can pursue an aviation related degree in BSc in aviation or aeronautical science. This pathway offers academic qualifications and pilot licensing. The duration is 3 to 4 years. Universities such as University of New South Wales offer this, Purdue University in the US, and Seneca College in Canada. And option three is the military route, as we spoke. So you join the Indian Air Force through the NDA, AFCAT, or CDS exams, and the government provides training, and candidates would serve as commissioned officers and pilots. Key requirements is very important to keep in mind that you need physics, math, and chemistry at grade 12 are mandatory. Medical fitness is very important, so good eyesight, hearing, and physical health. Aviation communication is usually standardized globally, so it's important to have English proficiency. And obviously, you're also tested for your mental discipline in terms of focus, alertness, and decision making. The time would usually take around 18 to 36 months, depending on what pathway you choose. In India, the cost would anywhere be between 30 to 50 lakhs for the commercial pilot license. Abroad, it's anywhere between 60 to 80 lakhs. Obviously, scholarships are also offered. And some airlines and academies offer cadet pilot programs that include financing, training, and job placement. Like Indigo, AirAsia, and Emirates offer their cadet pilot program.
Great. Thank you so much for that information. I think parents are still asking about fields in science, being a chef and cooking and degrees and for business analysis, interior designing. All of these questions can be answered on the portal parents. Also, the counselors there can help you. The counselors in school can help you with it. I think let's go with the step-by-step process. The first thing is you log in. The second is you can, see the features, research a little, do the assessments for grade 8, 9, and 10. Once you're done with the assessments, you will also know your interest areas, and we will start then exploring from there. So for now, I think I'd like to close on this bit that first thing is logging in. I think some people are finding it difficult to logging in also. Your school counselors will help you for the same. But like Devapriya mentioned, do it from a laptop or from a desktop and not from the phone, or do it from the website and not from the application. That will really help you. If you're having login difficulties, you can mail to your school counselor as well, or meet them in school next whenever you're coming, like Monday. And they will also take you through doing these tests. They will open the tests for you. Announcements will be made in the classrooms. Please adhere and listen to those. A lovely session. I could, see that parents are so interested in knowing career pathways, and we would like to, bring these to you as well. But first, again, do your research, explore. This is a time, the grade 8, 9, and 10 is a time when we want parents and students to explore more and more, and don't do any kind of foreclosure. Students need to not close their options immediately. Take some time, read up more, know more things, and then take your decision wisely. It's about career, it's not a small decision to make. So make sure it's an informed choice. And for being an informed choice, we are providing Cialfo as a portal so that you know what you're choosing and opting for. With that, I would like to thank the Cialfo professionals here with us, resource people who have really provided their time and insight into different career options. I would like to thank all the parents and the students on behalf of the Children's Academy Group of School and the care team here. We are here to help you, so make sure you reach out to your school counselor as and when required. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, parents. Thank you, students. Thank you, Children's Academy team, especially Aman, for organizing and inviting us today. It was lovely catching up with you all. Thank
Thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye
you.
bye.
Have a great weekend. Bye. Bye.